Welcome, dear student. This is Shania, and I'm going to discuss with you all one of the very interesting plus important topic, that is Indo-European family of language of English. In many state PCS exams, in UPSC and various competitive exams, there is one paper that is optional paper. In that, many students choose English as an optional paper. This Indo-European family of language is very important in that optional paper in mains examination as well as in many competitive examination. Even if the graduation students are doing graduation, that time also this topic is the first topic where you have to study Indo-European family of language. So let's start with this important topic today. Indo-European family of languages are most widely distributed languages of the world. Many of the most important languages of the world are Indo-European. These languages are official or co-official in many countries and are important in academic, technical, and the world organizations. As I told that this topic is very important for your exams, and here you can see English एग्ज़ाम्स के लिए इम्पॉर्टेंट है, बट एकेडमिक पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से, टेक्निकल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से, वर्ल्ड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, यू कैन से डैट इंग्लिश जो है एक यूनिवर्सल लैंग्वेज है जो बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है. और जहाँ ये स्टार्ट कहाँ से हुआ था इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज, ये इंडो यूरोपियन फैमिली से स्टार्ट हुई थी. आगे देखेंगे हम लोग इसकी और डिटेल्स. They are the family or phylum of several hundred related languages and dialects. These languages have more or less direct relationship to their geographical distributions. ये एक लैंग्वेज सिर्फ इंडिया पे नहीं बोली जाती. एज आई टोल्ड, इट इज़ यूनिवर्सल लैंग्वेज. देन मैनी लैंग्वेजेस को मिलाकर एक ये लैंग्वेज बनी इंडो यूरोपियन लैंग्वेज. लेट्स सी सम एग्जाम्पल्स. इंडो यूरोपियन टुडे: Spanish, English, Hindi, Bengali, Russian, German, Marathi, French, Italian, Punjabi, and Urdu, accounting for over 1.5 trillion native speakers. Okay, that is, main focus is what? Geographical distribution is the pioneer of this language. Let's see. You can see here India. This part is Russian. See, Russia. Russian languages are spoken here. These are the Romance, Germanic, Slavic, Baltic, Iranian, and Albanian, Armenian. What are these? I will make you familiar with these all. First, see some introduction part. Now comes discovery of Indo-European. Honor of discovery of Indo-European family was given to Sir William Jones. Jones was Chief Justice in India in 1796. During lecture course on Indian culture, made pronouncement on the affinities of Sanskrit. Indo-European term was introduced in 1860 by Franz Bopp. Then here I told you that सबसे पहले जो इसके ऑनर जिनको दिया गया ना, उनका नाम था सर विलियम जोन्स, एंड ही वॉज चीफ जस्टिस इन इंडिया इन 1796. डिस्कवरीज में बस एक दो इम्पॉर्टेंट डिस्कवरर का नाम जानना ज़रूरी है. ओके. Then there came a next scientist in 18 researcher in 1816, that is Franz Bopp. He was from Germany and referred to a family of languages in Europe and Asia, including northern India, Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, that were found to have a remarkable structural and its relationship with various countries. These all details gives Franz Bopp. This language, this language of has been one of the most studied. It is also the one with the greatest number of surviving ancient documents and the one for which genetic link can be established with the absolute certainty. Indo-European language is one of the language जिसके बहुत सारे previous डॉक्यूमेंट्स अवेलेबल हुए और जिनके जेनेटिक रिलेशनशिप प्रीवियस जो लोग रहते थे वो क्या कौन से लैंग्वेज बोलते थे, ये कंप्लीट डिटेल्स जो हमें मिले हैं वो इसी इंडो यूरोपियन फैमिली ऑफ लैंग्वेज से मिले हैं. दैट्स वाई दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक. Okay, here was geographical distribution of these languages. When you will know, understand these all, what is Albanian, Armenian, what are Iranian, what is Greek. Okay, then only you will understand this. Let's go for next. Branches of Indo-European languages. There is one term you will see somewhere, Proto-Indo-European. Proto-Indo-European, this term was given previously to this only Indo-European language. Or you can say that Proto-Indo-European are known as ancestor of Indo-European family. Indo-European languages are mainly divided into 10 branches or subfamilies, of which 8 are living and 2 are extinct. Here 8 is living means that 8 is the language which are still spoken and 2 languages have not been very popular, so it is kept under extinct form. Okay, now let's see this 8. These eight subfamilies are kept under two groups, centum and setum. Centum, the Western European languages, and setum are the Eastern European and Asian languages. This setum are divided into 4 subgroups: Indo-Iranian, Armenian, Albanian and Balto-Slavic. Again I am repeating, this setum is divided into 4 subgroups: Indo-Iranian, Armenian, Albanian and Balto-Slavic. Next is centum. Centums are divided into 5 subgroups: Anatolian, Hellenic, Italic, Celtic and Germanic. Again I am repeating, centums are divided into 5 subgroups: Anatolian, Hellenic, Italic, Celtic and Germanic. Okay, these are the branches of Indo-European language. In tabular form also you can write it. This will be easy for you. Indo-European family tree. As I told, these were first previously called Proto-Indo-European. Is divided into 2, setum and centum. Setums are divided into 4: Indo-Iranian, Armenian, Albanian, Balto-Slavic. And this centum is divided into Anatolian, Hellenic, Italic, Celtic and Germanic. Okay, this is the major distribution. Okay dear student, now this session is over. In next session we will start with these setum and centum, the complete subgroups in details of these languages. And no need to worry, I will provide you notes in PDF form. Okay, just study well, work hard, take care, all the best.